shot types and camera movements. There are several video shot types that we'll go over today, and also some camera movements. To shoot video, you just point your camera at your subject, press record, and then press stop. Then you have a shot, right? Well, there's actually more to it than that. Every time you choose one type of shot over another, you communicate something to the viewer. Shot selection is extremely important in telling a story or getting your audience emotionally involved. It is an art that takes careful planning and practice. Today we will learn 5 types of shots and what they communicate to your viewers. You will also learn the order which shots are placed together is important. The 5 shot types, extreme wide shot, medium shot, close-up, and extreme close-up all have abbreviations which are used in storyboards and scripts. The extreme wide shot, or ELS, also known as the XWS, are a few seconds long, shown at the beginning of a scene. It is an establishing shot. It lets the viewer know where the scene takes place and sets the context for the scenes that follow. If you see a castle and then men standing in front of a stone wall, you assume they're at the castle. The wide shot, abbreviated as LS, also WS, are shots framed near the widest view the lens can achieve. The shot is emotionally distant. It might depict loneliness. The medium shot, abbreviated MS, is a shot in the middle range of the lens of your camera. For example, when taping interviews, a thigh-to-head shot is generally considered a medium shot. People are used to seeing this shot as normal, and they're comfortable with the shot. The close-up, or CU, is a shot isolating a single object or one person's face. The closer the camera gets, the more intimate the relationship of the viewer to the subject. The extreme close-up, or abbreviated ECU, is a shot designed to bring the viewer nose to nose with the object or subject. This can show intricate detail, or depending on the subject, even make the audience slightly uncomfortable. These are the basic 5 shot types, but there are other shot types besides the basic 5. The medium close-up is a shot between the medium shot and the close-up, known as the MCU for medium close-up. The 2 shot is used in drama or interviews. A 2 shot frames 2 individuals so that their interaction can be isolated and observed. A 3 shot is similar, as it frames 3 individuals so that their interaction can be isolated and observed. The over-the-shoulder shot is obviously shot over the shoulder or any other body part that frames the person in the shot. It is abbreviated OS or even O-shoulder. You should think of using your shots to communicate, to draw your audience in. By editing your shots so that they move from wider to closer is one way of communicating to your audience. This gives the idea of growing intensity. Closer shots are more intimate, warmer. Wider shots are emotionally distant, cooler. A wide shot of a mother cuddling her baby will not have the emotional impact of a close-up. The ECU, or extreme close-up, is about detail. It's the money shot that draws the viewer into the story. Example, tears welling up in the eyes, the touch of a hand, the close-up of a wedding ring. Another technique is if you show one character in close-up and another in medium shot, it will cause the viewer to emotionally slightly favor the person in the close-up. And remember, nothing is as boring as everything shot in extreme close-ups, unless it is, of course, everything shot in a wide shot. Use a variety of shot types to add interest and emotionally affect your viewer. By carefully practicing and mastering a wide range of shots, you will add a powerful arsenal to your video product. Next, we discuss camera movements. Zoom is the first camera movement most people learn. However, it is also the most abused camera movement. Usually when somebody finds the zoom control, they can't keep their hands off it. Remember, if there is not a good reason to zoom, don't use it. You can either zoom in or zoom out. So those are the 2 basic commands for that movement. It actually takes place within the camera lens. The movement is a physical, mechanical movement of the actual lens pieces. Pan or panning takes place in the horizontal plane. As you move the camera from side to side, you're panning across the panorama, and that is why it is called pan. The two basic camera commands are pan right or pan left, which means you will turn the camera to the right or turn the camera to the left. Tilt is another camera movement, which happens in the horizontal axis. The basic camera commands are tilt up or tilt down. The other camera movements we're going to discuss require you to have something on wheels. It doesn't have to be a professional dolly like this one, but it must have something with wheels like a cart or a skateboard or a bicycle. The dolly allows you to move forward towards your subject or away from your subject on the wheels. So you can dolly forward or dolly back. The basic commands for this movement are dolly in or dolly out. The last movement we'll discuss is called the truck, possibly named for the use of putting a camera on the back of a truck as they were following, let's say, horses or stagecoaches in the old days. The truck movement, of course, is done with wheels, but it's shot to the side. So you can truck right or truck left. Those are the basic commands for the truck movement. And that's all for today's lesson on shot types and camera movements.